Southern Cameroon. I never start talk because today I could talk plenty things them. Today I could talk plenty things. Some people then come make posts. They say we are not fighting for school. It is against the international human right. It is against the right for this. Let me ask you something. When the people of South Africa were fighting for apartheid, if they thought about education at that period of time, would they have the South Africa with some of United States today? And when they were fighting for apartheid, were some people in South Africa going to school while some were staying at home? Let me ask you guys that question. When they were fighting, that's why you see, let me tell you, now the Frenchman is styled that way, it don't make we know the reason. That patriotism, now when I see that they kill Anglophones and Frenchman, no, the worry, because Frenchman is say, them. But let me ask you something, Southern Cameroons. If truly you know the spirit of patriotism in the whole land of Southern Cameroon, that all for one, one for all, school is not supposed to function. School doesn't have to function. School has been down for 2 years. If school get for function, they don't already get case for Pakistan. And now that I just look the dramatics way they play with the intelligence way I get. If school get to function, La Republic don't already get case for Pakistan. If school get for function. And I think now even today I go address John Bakoro when now at the yes and I be president for consortium. And some people then they support he. And time where John Bakoro be the run with Pakistan where they did for Bush. Not be same this was brother where be the interim consortium now where they don't buy whether a spokesman for some side. Not be call me tell me say John Bakoro go corrupt Pakistan. Not be he call me that time. Why the talk say? Why be the talk say? Wait till he say no. Why be the support say me Patterson come out? It call me that time with the talk. It call me for phone. I go address that side. I don't want to talk, but I want to tell Southern Cameroonians say something. All for inside Southern Cameroon, every person is equal. Every person is equal. Be you a school, you go na SASA, you go na SECA, you go na GHS, everybody's equal. And when we say no school, no school. When we say no school, no school. Because time go be with the school go come. There is no difference in the principle of all for one, one for all. All for one, one for all. Let me say all Ambazonian under one umbrella and the art umbrella over one Ambazonian. So now so we stand. So as we don't say no school, if you know your brother where this school, take it out of school. There is no school because there are some people in bushes. People they there for bush where they know they go school. People they there where they don't die. People they there where they sleep for inside refugee camp. Why would they make people they made a laugh at? We now when they cause this revolution, they call them an internal affair. When I don't make the international government, they call them an internal affair. Because when you start saying you're abusing, La Republic is killing you guys, committing genocide, nobody has ever talked. The international government, you watch and she don't quiet. Then your own school where they can't brainwash your picking, then give them bad education. When people go inside for go give small warning, you change and say they don't go attack. Now you change the story now. When La Republic kill una, no, they support and they call una terrorism. For shut down your state, make the whole international world know say una demand, una get people for jail. Now this man Thomas, that our Thomas, the die inside Kondengi. Not enough for this revolution. Southern Cameroonians, let's be wise. Now that one was just my intro as I be one just talk. I go start talk now. If you look my title speak on the rebirth of Ambazonia. Southern Cameroonians, we get people who they don't come online, make we click the share button so we go get more. Now, the first thing I want to address for Southern Cameroonians for today. This first thing I want to talk about leaders in diaspora. I know some people go hate me. That small talk I be just the throw a light. Leaders in diaspora. I want to say this first of all, Southern Cameroonians. I be really wish say I be get that tape. That tape where that voice note where that like Papa we don't go jail for Cameroon. It's still the Cameroon now. He moved that voice note, the address leader of them. Some people they go don't hear the voice note. Where it be the name Papa them way they don't fight for this revolution. Where they stand for the interim government. I want to say this. For inside diaspora, it don't be now like a fight between some groups, people trying to spearhead up, and people trying to show that no, they can take over the revolution because Siseko is not, and this and that. To these people where they watch me and every person inside here, I go tell una one thing. If one day this interim government collapse, I know the lie when one day when I struggle as they fight where I know say no go happen, say this interim government go down, when I know say the struggle don't get an end. I'm not argue una. If one day, if una struggle as they fight because una they look at physical, but they do things for back money, they didn't work. People that already collect envelope. And now I tell una first, the international government not recognize no group. No group. There is no group where international government recognize. There is no group. There is no group. The only one group where international government be know before the coming of the interim government, na NCNC. All this other one, the way they do, they call all them activists. They call all them activists. All this other group, the one at the same, they call them activists. I might repeat as my brother Eric Tato talk yesterday. He say he said when they be arrested Seseko, they say Ambazonian leaders, even for prison where Seseko they call Seseko na president. Then you ever hear Sunday, they want put up for newspaper, they call some person for inside Europe or for some side say leader, Ambazonian leader, they call them all activists. But when they behold Seseko, all media, international medias, they call us leader. First of all, Southern Cameroonians. Like I start for talk. The first thing I get for know for this one, I say the international government never still believe, say Southern Cameroonians, Ambazonian can rule themselves. That's the first thing. Now, the creation of a government was a very good idea in the first place. And that creation of that government, it make the international world make say the people of Southern Cameroon, they don't understand, say they feel be an independent country. Everything where people they don't do sins. You know why? Even that way Dr. Kwanga be win case, they call him make can take money for Cameroon. Why they not be called Dr. Kwanga time win the case, even they be win, you know, win and in the name of Ambazonia, but before one start, they be telling me can take money. It's a no one the money. But now I tell us on one thing. When the people unite under one umbrella and they organize themselves, it'll be more easy. Now, whether you say time will be united, I'll be telling us whenever would they united, things that happen, and at that time you see La Republic they come. For my past video, them I don't tell now why this struggle they start arrest people. If I be seeing for Dr. Fontaine Imoto, I be telling us say time will be raise money for Dr. Fontaine Imoto. La Republic be no immediately say we don't be united to do something. Immediately they take in Barrister Bobala and they take in Dr. Fontaine. Time where they don't take them in, Patasan, Dangu that time with John Bakoro, where they do video them for small places inside Bamenda, they post them for Facebook. Somebody inside this war revolution. That time where Patasan be sitting inside Cameroon, where they make that video. Now 2 people be know, but I don't want to go on that. Now 2 people they be know Patasan a hiding place. Because not them be the post Patasan a first video. I don't want to call him. One of them, where it don't turn up in a different thing, one of them betrayed Patasan. One of them. I don't want to go into that. I don't want to talk about that. But I used to tell some people that when I post, some people that they come from my under, I tell them say, you feel look post for me, if you go for my Facebook, you go find you know see them. But me, I don't already hide things for my Facebook way. Inside my Facebook video, then they will only me one official. They will go like and say me public siam. I go back go click my private settings for my Facebook. Say me public siam. If you know today so Facebook. And I encourage all activists them. If you put a video on your Facebook and if you say people that they complain about the video, don't delete the video. Not delete the video. Go to your private setting. Go put them. There's a place on their private setting for each video. It is just say only you FCM. Go click for the video. They switch for online. Person go not say they don't delete the video, but the video go there. And now I be proud for talk say if any day we meet up, I get voice notes. I get people there. If I stand against some group, if I stop against some people, now because I know the internal motive. I know the internal motive. At this point of this revolution, where we did, at this point of this revolution, Southern Cameroon, there is no leader inside diaspora where he don't pay a price apart from Dr. Kwanga. There is no leader inside diaspora. I want to tell you, Southern Cameroonians, just the way they follow this revolution. Because if we not sustain this revolution, may this revolution get a befitting and more, no say people then for jail, plenty go die. If we don't ask ourselves, say why it be say they call up Seseko, a case for court, and they not show up. Then the La Republic government no bring Seseko them and Pata sang them and Fafongala for the offer court now because of say La Republic no get clear evidence. Now they use the money, they don't already disburse the money. They use the money for back for make sure say may they get clear evidence, well cleaned evidence. Well, and when they get the evidence, that is when we go know whether they get alive or they don't die. If truly I pray God and I believe say they are alive as people that they talk. So Southern Cameroonians, inside every person for inside diaspora, nobody never pay the price. I'll tell you about what it means paying the price. Paying the price means say you don't go jail, come back. Going to jail, coming back, or taking a bullet for this revolution. That's what I mean paying the price. Paying the price means going to jail and coming out and taking a bullet. The only person where you don't do so and he go na jail, among say he go jail, there were many others where they go jail, where they be sentenced them that time for inside military court. Now Dr. Kwanga. Dr. Ebenezer Kwanga was not alone. He wasn't sentenced alone. He was sentenced, he was one amongst others where they be sentenced them, where they be go for jail. Now, when it comes to other leaders, nobody don't pay that price of going to jail. There is nobody. Nobody has paid that price of going to jail. So, Southern Cameroonians, I want to know this. Those that way they pay that price, there are many. There are many. And I say, I don't feel recall the name the way that Papa be call them. So one day Mutengene, where it is still wait, say, make Ambazonia be real. If we don't do things them. So other one, the day where they be called their names. Some they don't die, and some they still die. So one day where they wait, say, Ambazonia will come for real. And they will appear that time. So now, why am I saying this? Because I see and say, we for Facebook would have be concentrated about diaspora leaders. Would have be concentrated about diaspora leaders. Like say, some person if you say diaspora leaders, now if you take we go. I don't make some video last time here. I know they discourage any person. I know they talk bad about any diaspora leader. They are doing their job in one way. But to my own ideology, as of now, we have already done a lot. Pa Fongala for them, Pa Fongonjindinga them, Pa Mola Jolly Tumbe them. They have done a lot in the United Nations. They have done a lot. Who are forefathers them for this revolution, they don't do a lot for the United Nations. So if one call say one talk about leaders, then diaspora at this point, not only money they support for the contribute. Diaspora at this point, not only finances they get for the contribute. Now only finances, and I'm still repeating it. If you want to talk about group, now I want to see me as support county by county. If you want to talk about groups, like say, make other groups them be inside here, those groups they just get to be an enabling factor for Ground Zero to activate. I support county by county because it breach every group here. Now, why I come up with this topic about leaders in diaspora paying the price, it's because for the past days, we say leaders them. For example, the IG don't give a date. First of all, IG be respected by all papa them. All papa them way they don't put their foot for this revolution. Make an tell us so. Some people that they fight Dr. Sako, they say Dr. Sako, naibi the IG. No, Dr. Sako just represent that organ. Dr. Sako just represent that organ. If we realize some, when Barrister Bobala come out for jail, they asked Barrister Bobala, say, are you still the president of the consortium? Barrister Bobala said, no. There's somebody has taken over. Barrister Bobala said, no. Because at that point, when he come out, he knows some person, the way it continue. So, there are many people, where they, if you look, even this scope not to talk about the interim government. The interim government has a solid foundation where not be these few groups for diaspora, they feel destroy them I'm telling them. It like when I go for down ground zero, when I go corrupt all the defense group them as they want try for do. When I work, when I go find this defense group, when I corrupt them, when I go for you, when I go hijack the defense group, when I go do. Papa didn't do for this revolution. When after you do all that thing, when they go appear, that boy they no go fit carry that gun for shoot that papa them. The interim government go still prevail. And this one, I'm telling you the bitter truth. Whether you go to ground zero, you think, because I know how we started. When this revolution started, the only person who was operating in self-defense secretly was the interim government created by Seseku. And I threw that way, people, they plan them, they sell it. Because when you go to Nigeria, we get a self-defense, we be act secretly because of what Seseku was preaching more of diplomacy. Now, when groups they finally notice and say when they want come for diaspora for go do their things, Seseku a diplomatic method we don't quench plenty. If you be realize some time when Seseku be the function for this revolution, you not be get people them for group them for diaspora they be make noise. Let's be very frank. When Seseku was not in jail, plenty people they not be likey. Plenty people they not be likey. Group leaders they not be likey. But how many leaders they be make noise time when Seseku be there like now? How many? How many leaders were making noise like wanting to destroy the IG when Seseku was there like of now? He was doing things very calm. Very, very, very calm. And he be know where to place it. So Southern Cameroonians, when I'm doing this broad introduction, now for let to know say the food for IG and those the way they stand for a group, make una know say even if they go down, because now they buy brigades. Activists, they for inside the struggle way, they don't be corrupted. They don't be corrupted. I don't want to put the talk for now because not be merciful truth. But activists, they inside the revolution where they don't be corrupted. They know everything. They know the structure. If one start call names them of people, the way they don't use them for back, for work, some they don't already decide, they don't withdraw themselves, they don't do the revolution again because they realize and say their conscience, they worry them, they don't go find place, go hang. If you go check them, where many activists, when some people they stand out the unveiling truth, they run. I just call on one of my brother where just switch away. People they don't even know today the share for CRTV, but was part of this revolution. Nivoti, Ivo Jesus William, was he not part of this revolution? He was one of those who, when they were in this revolution, when we were there, they were all there for the Bala campaign. When Bala left jail, Bala changed. He changed like a chameleon. Even their boss who was preaching the Bala campaign thing, he never even look Ivory face. So Southern Cameroonians, get this straight because we have to keep the revolution going. Now, the next thing I want to address them, and this thing now for John Bakoro. I know some people already talk. John Bakoro go for some news media, go talk how he withdraw himself from xenophobic attack. I don't know whether I say JBM be the fear say they go sentence you for jail or they go do something. Now I want to address this. First of all, I don't know who made John Bakoro a consortium leader. I know he the grand friend, I respect him. I don't know who made John Bakoro the consortium leader. Some people, when I talk, some people they don't go understand. Because when the consortium started, I did not hear the strike which began of this revolution. I know yes, CRTV journalists were part of that strike. I did not hear it. Were CRTV journalists part of it? Were CRTV journalists part of the consortium? Consortium will be made up of teachers, lawyers, buy and sell them, truck pushers, taxi drivers. I never heard CRTVs were part. I did not hear so. No, it's not about Noel Asanga. I know you are very hot. Because when I'm touching your group about, I know the game who is playing. I know your group picks they rejected. When those seeds them way they feel like say people they know they look them for your group they go pick them. I'm not talking about your group. I'm just asking because we know where this foundation of this thing started. Well, the struggle began from the Kofun Revolution up in Commercial Avenue by Mancho BBC and down the Southern Zone by lawyers and sprung up again in the Northern Zone with teachers. So now, Inside the consortium was made up of lawyers, teachers, buy and sell bus drivers, but I did not hear CRTV. I did not hear CRTV there. And I'm saying it very clear. I'm saying it. Any person who has worked for CRTV, any person, because how will they be killing your people and JBM will go and write on African news telling them he's not in for a xenophobic attack. The way they do this small girl Helene, where it is better today because of Aya Paul, is it not a xenophobic attack? The killing of that nurse and a woman, that pikin wey they don't turn widow for inside Bamenda, where they shoot a mommy and a papa for their front, is it not a xenophobic attack? Did you write that one and send it to African media? The shoot of this other small, this girl where it begs now, send me the LP, where one eye don't lost, where they detect for, is it not a xenophobic attack? All the killing and the dumping of corpses everywhere. So is that one is why would I want make this whole now this one thing the way they make me vex? Why would I want be holy and down now? Una mob they don't oil. Una mob they don't oil. Noel Asanga, you're confused. I don't want to address to you. Mark Barata is an activist. What do you mean lawyer? Mark Barata was playing a normal role, and they saw that he had the spirit of the revolution. That's why they gave them. And it was Pata Sang and Barrister Fontaine who made Mark Barata and Tapang Ivo Interim Consortium. So what do you mean like Mark Barata? Was Mark Barata part of the consortium? Some of you don't get the history. Come, I will tell you. Mark Barata was not part of the consortium. Mark Barata was just in diaspora. And that time, Mark Barata was pulling people with his Barata news, even right up to now. Him and Tapang Ivo were doing a great job. And at that time, they knew that with the way Mark Barata and Tapang Ivo were interested in the revolution, they could sustain the revolution. So it was wise up for them to hand them the mantle. So it wasn't that they were part of the consortium. So this I want to let you know, because there are certain news there. Let me first tell you guys one thing. Sometimes Southern Cameroonian, I don't know. The way to kill this revolution, some people, they not going to know how to kill them. I be write down yesterday for my wall, and I'll explain it here. How this revolution will end with some people they don't know. And when I go just see them, it could die off. So some man go say, people are tired. But they don't know, say, those them way they collect money, they work behind. I be telling her very clean and clear. I tell her, say, when presidential election will reach, things they go change. For those the way they be follow me from on the 1st of January, or I mean after the 1st of January, I made that video. I said, as we approach presidential election, things they could change. Now, you see some people, when it comes to school, when this revolution be start, people were supporting the not going to school. But now, you see and say people are disassociating themselves from school and xenophobic attack. I told you guys that when money starts speaking, people change their habits. People change their characters. I told you that since. I told you that people they did for this revolution. If you are a wise Ambazonia and you feel the pity for those then way they did for jail, people they did for this revolution where they never see 1 million euro. People did for this revolution where they never see 500,000 US dollars or 500,000 euro. Company they did where they go give that money like chicken change. If the president of Cameroon fee hire law firm for 100,000 euro just for monitor Ambazonia, for distract Ambazonia their plight, then you feel know how much will they get. I be telling us so. So at this time, I believe say those them way they be follow me at that point where I be give that message. I believe say by now una thinking they don't supposed to go up where. If certain things that they happen, you get for start analyze them. At least those the way they don't follow that merciful platform. You understand? Because, for example, last year everybody they say no school. Now boys they go for say they go to school, say school no get for open. We can't all our right. People start deassociating themselves from not attacking school. Southern Cameroonians, if school open today, this revolution could die slowly. And let me tell you how person where he don't take money if he kill this revolution, we person will not know. When person collect money, the next thing when person fit do for this revolution, he go disassociate himself with school. If person, that means say you go just stand on that basis, say, make school, if school want open, make it open. Or if we say boys they go distract school, you know go even can stand say I warn them. You say no, I'm not there. Let me tell you something, Southern Cameroonians. School, if school open today, this revolution will end, because the first day of the week is Monday, and that first day of the week is the ghost town day. When ghost town day for Monday, it kill the system of that week. When you have ghost town on Monday, it makes that week paranoid, that week a dead week. Now, if person go for back, go take money. If you only can stand, can push and say, hey, make school start. Make school start. If person don't go collect an envelope for La Republic, I just say, for example, if La Republic give me money, the next thing I fit come from my wall, I will just come and say, make school start. Make school start. Once school start on Monday, when pikin they wake up, say they go school, taxi go start circulate. Place no fit dry because taxi go and carry pikin and go school. That's one. Number two, business premises, the mommy the way they say gâteau, they say yaourt, they no fit stay for us because whether pikin they go school, they go need for chop. That's two. Three, the street will become busy. You know if you talk say make people they go, you never control Ambazonia yet. You know if you talk say make taxi driver they work for morning, they want be for 10 o'clock, make they stop or base goes down. You understand? Enough it happen. you see, ma take some time, talk some private thing. You see this Amber, I say Joshua Carr, English is your problem. Amber, I know you very well. I know me and you don't be part for inside the consumption side. I be don't ask when I say English, where you get the certificate where you get which you don't do for Amazonia. I see you do work for laboratory, you go for Dubai, you go snap picture inside bed, you show Amazonia the way they sleep for bush, so you sleep for good bed. You not be shame. For inside your village, for inside Amazonia, road no the rich day. For inside Victoria, my town, I get road right inside my bedroom bed. I did fight for this revolution. You know the shame? You did go post for Dubai, you show your village woman, then say you did they fine, others they die for bush. For inside my city, Victoria, where I didn't stand for this revolution, I get road right inside my bedroom. For your own village, where you come out, as you the other day, you carry back, you trek for miles, where you put and say you go do NGO work. You use your people, they thief money for inside America. You work and go Canada, they go lie white people, then say you get NGO, you help people. But your people, they for inside village, they suffer. They suffer, you work and go places, go snap picture. Then when you can't teach me and you, which might even get good heart. You do want call English. Maybe you go grammar school, you do 7 years. I take now 4 years. Ask any person who know me. I not be get person who sponsor me. I do now 4 years grammar, but do now commercial. Don't tell if it's a doll. Ask my history. For street, I take now 4 years. I get O and A level. My address some of you now. Because when I see people that can start talking, I take now 4 years. You take 7 years, get 2 certificates. I take 4 years from street. Ask them. I go school first year clandestine, second year, I come out, I go get 5 papers. The next year, I write advanced level. Immediately, I get 1 paper, 2 compensatory. The other year, I write time, I get 3 papers. I take 4 years. I not take 7 years like you. So if you want to know my IQ, apart from this two how they talk, my common sense, wisdom way God give me, and I say, for street, I no be get time for she done. Because say papa no be there. But if you know any person who take, say for they know they play with them. So when you want me, readdress yourself. Balance yourself fine. Ask people they know me, balance yourself. Go check that village where you come out, you go start fix and make people they get because some of you now. Una no play una come out, una not even check about una papa them, una mommy them. You go post picture, then you show people, then you get small Tuareg. Tuareg for inside na how much? Tuareg na moto. You know money people don't see them. Tuareg for how much? You go buy small Tuareg, you can hang you the post. For Tuareg, you go sleep for one hotel, the post. You never see hotel before. So if civilization not be kind for the work and a backpack, make some of them mature there. To the come work and write English. First of Victor will die. So why you not go tell First of Victor make English? John Book them, Mike Kaolo. You want to teach Prince J. how to talk English. My English teacher, I salute you. You don't mean I'm an English teacher. I don't see how you don't use the English, change your village, change your people. See, when I'm talking to the people of Amazonia, those of you, especially when I write my messages, you come and write your nonsense under English. Don't try for me. Me, I know what I saw and I know which side to go. So make una breaks. Well, I don't finish for that side. Some of una just see we because we for revolution. Una just say every person just can't seek. Nah, one can seek me they know you. I don't seek me they know me. I just tell una say now woman he cry make me join this revolution. And that's what I'm doing with my pure heart. I did not join this revolution because I wanted something. It was a woman's cry. Now woman it tears. Vicky Fokala. I always repeat that in my video. Now, Vicky Fokala, it tears when he cry for front PC moderator where they kill people. PC moderator no they talk. That day I come up for play my football. I was on my bed and I saw Vicky Fokala crying on Facebook. That's the day I picked up my phone and I did my first video. But Oliver, live and so. Now that my brother want make me sweat. Now. As I address the issue of John Bakoro. So una say John Bakoro the key people them. You know right? I never see that news media where John Bakoro go where they publish that John Bakoro eating where the distance is safe from xenophobic attack. I never see that news media publish one day. It published about Amazonian killing. I never see that media one day publish about Amazonian killing. I never see that media. So if John Bakoro go sideline himself out from xenophobic attacks, then what about his own people? Or John Bakoro, not be part again of because even the consortium where they stand, the consortium be made up of those commoners. So I never ever see John Bakoro. He tell the media and those people them where they publish that in news say he distance himself from zone. I never see someone in that very media he talk about say people them for look what brothers them for Northern Zone. Now cops that way they go rub and the other day tumbudo didn't come out for insight. No be xenophobic attack that John Bakoro. No be xenophobic attack. Now what I mean I always tell when I say I fear any man work for CRTV. I'm scared of any person when he work for CRTV. Xenophobic attacks happen every day in Amazonia. You never ever, no news, never ever carry your this thing about xenophobic attack. But then immediately you put the one for some other thing about school and everything or whatever. So news media don't pick them. For sure we say our own people that they distance themselves from the revolution. So now, which impression will they show? Now they make the international government, they call this revolution say an internal affair. Because when a United Nations diplomat, look today, Machuli don't lose his job because of this. Any person where he push forward the Amazonian job, a revolution, it become more tougher. Some of them now, Machuli don't lose, they game for inside United Nations. How many Amazonians they don't find out say, now how Machuli they go? When they go today, people that they glad about a UNPO. Yes. UNPO is a good move. I don't disagree with Una. The thing where AGC do for UNPO is good. But the position where Machuli be there inside the security meeting where they be talk and inside the press house, it was a great push. Machuli not there again today. How many of Una don't find out what they happen Machuli? How many people they put pressure say me Machuli come back? Now with such thing they now wait Una the proof. Una they make the international world may not say no, we are the ones committing atrocities. Now wait till they go do they go kill our people them. They go memoir mommy them, memoir papa them. And they go take and they say, you see? This man has once said he's distancing himself from xenophobic attack. That means they are doing xenophobic attack. That means they're doing xenophobic attack because if this person who started the revolution, as he said, because it's the consortium that said they started the revolution. So if this man, which is part of the consortium, which we know they started the revolution, if he's distancing himself, that means they're committing the genocide. Those are the silent thing, the way they kill revolution. If you know waiting, the government will use such document they will go far away for this revolution will put them down. And now, if this revolution ends today, the government of Cameroon can do anyhow with Seseko and Patassa. All those them for jail. They fit do anyhow with them. So when we act, what they want to do something, make una be very wise. And I take on these two things. This week where it happen, and they take ourselves first on this thing where people they distance themselves about school. For tell and say any person where don't collect money if he hide under school, and school go open and we no go know wetin happen. School go open and we no go know how it happen. And if school open, the revolution goes down, everything don't shut down. Now, with such approach, when we come up from John Bakoro, it go quench again for another side, because where you want to go, when something will happen, if one carry our case go forward, or you want to take international government say they don't shoot this speaking, they don't shoot this speaking, it go say, but see, your consortium leader said he's distancing himself from you. That means you guys commit genocidal act. And we want to know, say, we struggle for build alliance. Okay, I don't done with that one. The next two I want to come now for Capo Daniel. Me, I know hate activists them, but as soon as see me for this revolution, so my people, I must stand for this revolution to the end. Because I don't want to tell everybody for this revolution. When I want to watch me 170 people, I want to tell you some truth. See, if it be say this struggle and we Patasan, he die. The people for J die. Look, una go help la Republic Secretary, because I know go and catch some people for this struggle again for my life. I tell una the truth. If this revolution end we Patasan and Seseku, they die. That means say this una mago una di do. Una no go help. That means say thing will happen for Foncha and Indeli that time go small. Patasan no be my brother. Seseku no be my brother. Mancho will be not be my brother. But it tell every person for this struggle. Some of una if you say una feel strong hate past some of we, but una no say we don't see them for life. Or if you pity for the souls them way they go away. But it tell una every day. And it tell una now. Say if Patasan for this revolution, we no hear history, Patasan disappear. C'est qu'on no hear. Parents them. Pa Fongala for the disappear. That sect where they catch them for Naira Hotel disappear. Ma tell una, my brother from Northern Zone. Today, me, Prince JK, I go tell una say, Tiwe Endeli they do am before is small. The band una go drum. Una go draw better one, because I go know now say read to true. Na get very bad fashion. I dey tell una, because I don't know how the first think. I don't know whether the reason. Una because of say you don't go collect some money where you feel say the money no go finish. The money go finish, but your life go still continue. People they for this world where they don't deny money, they don't protect their blood. We there for the heart of this revolution. They don't create one platform where all would be, even what papa them way they respect this revolution, they stand under this platform. We never ever hear Sunday some papa where if you don't follow this revolution since he reject this platform. Apart from this, so a young papa them. These young people for over 40 years, where they still look woman he draws. We never ever hear some papa. I never ever hear Pa Fongala for. He can't stand Sunday talk dirty about IG. I never ever hear Pa Kometa can't stand Sunday talk dirty about this interim government. I never ever hear Pa Molanjo. I never ever hear. I ever hear 3 young people the way they see look woman he draws. 3 young people where they still find, they still toast young girl them for road. They still find young small girl them. Now they ever can stand against this, make the struggle break. But I just laugh. Make una continue, because una the first one they do a smart thing. But if you wake up what great papa Foncha for grave, he go tell you say the error where he make him for join Frenchman. If it be no, you know for do that error, leave a brother in the leave for back. But some of una they see money now, una know they check about the next generation. Una they see una pride and una ego, that una devilish mind. Una they see and now una know they check about the next future. Una know they check and say, hey, what Papa Foncha and the rest, they don't cry, they don't feel the pain of waiting they be put we through. Make we forget everything. Make we forget our pride. Make we forget about this nonsense thing we put ourselves together. No! People they there for jail, thousands they there for jail. You the only one to spring up yourself. Make people they not say you be some person for bring others down. Why are we standing against each other? We'll be very clear. Even those the way they stand for surrogates and for Facebook, let me address now. Why are we standing against each other? Why I get for post you can't cost me? Why we even get for the argue between me and you? Why? We get our brothers that did die. We get what papa they did for jail. They don't bring one platform. Inside this platform, every person, 75, might just say 80%, They don't stand for this platform, including what Papa, the way that they start this palaver, say, Tiwe Foncha, and they do he no good. But today, we get 3 young boys, 3 young guys, and even because 50 years na normal thing, 55 steps na normal. We get 3 Papa, the way they just after 40s, they never even enter 60s. I know I don't call 60s. They step everywhere, make it no go for social media. They paint we red and white, blue and way what Papa they no do am. I never ever hear say that way NCNC be there. Pamolan Jolly Tumbe, he fight with Pafon Galafo. I never hear. Sometimes they be get small thing where it be happen, baby happen for back door. Sometimes they be get something where happen, it be happen for back door. I never ever hear. But for this one revolution way now we see young people them they fight. Well, my next thing I want to talk about Capo Daniel. I don't talk this thing about say for this revolution make all will be plain. I did talk so because it's very bad. I don't like to call me out about an activist. I respect every activist, but I don't like to call about an activist. But this one touched me. My last 2 videos, then where they be there, I be talk about middleman monopoly. I tell una say the IG the struggle for make sure say the small money where the IG they get make it use them cautiously because not be all Ambazonia they give. No be all Ambazonia there for that position for give. I be telling una that. And for that my last video, I be telling una too about how much one AK fee cost and how much IG fee use. Now, una see and say one of our activists where I meet to the respective for your own job, we don't put your face forward for this revolution. He can't put posts. Say the interim government don't take 200,000. And for the 200,000, the interim government don't give ground zero, now only 97,000. He bring a picture, then bring things, then can't put them. My people, my fellow Southern Cameroonians, may we be very clear. Activism for this world, and now for say, make you put out something positive. Something positive, now say, even if you know if you stand for the majority, but bring out something good. Today, some people they vex say why Prince J. Cardi talk about groups. I'd always put my point and say, I stand for the IG, not because I did part for the IG. I stand for the IG because it is a democratic platform. I said that since the creation of the IG and every step where it don't take a democratic platform. There is no leader inside Europe for all Africa we go talk say the IG not be take a democratic platform. There is no leader, neither Dr. Kwanga, neither Bo Habet, neither Cho Ayaba. All them they know. So when this thing started, when the source they be see and say because time when this revolution be start, my dear people, actually those the way they be surrogates way they never know certain things, so they just don't join this revolution now. Time when this revolution be starts, when they be catch what to papa them, they immediately they create the SCACUF. They extend hand for diaspora. They call diaspora. Now when I see me when I want to talk for group for people the way they join this revolution now. When I want to see me, I want to talk for group. I know how they talk. When they be join this thing, I be start as an activist. I be get a group. I was part of the consortium communication group, but I was too inquisitive. I be want to know the next step of everything. Now think that we make and way I can't be for this position why I not there for group. They be ask me for consortium group for communication. Inside this communication group, they be send extensive hand for everybody. When SCACUF became, SCACUF invited everybody. He invite a leader for AGC. The name SCACUF, if you realize some, in a conglomeration between civil traders in Ambazonia and groups in diaspora. That's when that name for SCACUF come up. So now, many of the leaders start denying. Many. And why you see the leaders start denying that because say, before this revolution once starts, many were not prepared and they will get their benefits the way they will get them. Now, after we start realize, many they will get their benefits. So, at that point, now when I see me, I take that point, I know they join me group because I start see dirty. I start see many things the way it start happen. Where Bala they be dey jail, Mancho BBC they dey jail. People they don't even care about Bala. They don't be care about Dr. Fontem where they be raise money for buy the motor. No person no be care. people, they start preaching that they applied for their groups and for their money. I was just observing. I catch quarter that time with my brother when I push me for this struggle. And I show my face. He be that time interim consortium leader. May you catch quarter. Because I say, wait to be the next step ahead for this revolution. I still get the message. I still get the pictures. The pictures are still there. He tell me, say, no, may we just continue with Ghost Town. Then I say, with Ghost Town, how it go work forward? Because only Ghost Town cannot give Ambazonians what they want. And as it happen, people be say, if the way say me Bala come out for jail, then Bala see be tell me say when Bala come out, Bala will tell us the way forward. But Bala come out for jail, things ain't change. Bala start preaching that peace. Now, Southern Cameroonians, you will realize that for every step where they don't go for this revolution, they don't beg every group for diaspora. Every group. They don't beg every group. From Skakuf to the governing council, they beg. But no group no accept. Either the group they enter, it come out. For example, Bohabet was appointed a spokesperson for the revolution. Bohabet has once been the spokesperson for the governing council. Bohabet worked as a spokesperson. After 2-3 days, he say, "Ti we be one time interest, no day. He no check about the Ambazonian people. No, he no check." Bohabet immediately table a resignation letter. Say one go in one be bad. He go join a group. So now, my people, for an Ambazonia like me and you, we would put Ambazonia first. Might even talk only about Bohabet. Might take, for example, our doctor, my colleague sick, Joe Ayaba. When Seseku come, Seseku sent a hand of extent of relationship to Ayaba, Dr. Cho. Dr. Cho Ayaba refused. He said no. He said he is not going to work with the interim government. He said he's not going to be part of the interim government. He refused. Seseku sent a hand of fellowship to many of them. All the time when Seseku be the diaspora, where they can diaspora, Seseku beg them to work. This part when I yet to the cause Seseku now. Why that's I talk this one then for some brother then way una the Ambazonia, una the fight, una they don't bring una in the surrogates. Una the come in, una the fight back, una no nothing. Now whether I take this time for talk for una this. Seseku beg them a hand of fellowship. They deny because their interest was not in what Seseku tell them. Their own pride and their own interest not be the day. At that point, Seseku now go choose now for work with Milan. Now Milan start work with. Now people they use advantage. They say no because in Milan they did. They say they cannot work with the interim government when Milan is there. Milan is this, Milan is that. But my people, immediately Seseku was taken away. People accepted Milan. Today, we see groups that don't start to work with Milan. People are working with Milan. Me, I don't judge Milan, but I talk for one thing. I say, the time when Milan talk was very bad. I not go wait me my friend there for jail. My past women you the work finger to finger there for jail. Then I want can talk now after a long time waiting they don't scattera. Time when they want to make you talk, me you save thing when your friend keep and you not save them, you go form their own group. After I say no, that's my own point that. So my people of Southern Cameroon, those my followers, the way that they come up with it, they watch me. Why you see me, Prince J.K., I don't support a group. I don't stand for a group now because of that. And that's why you see me attacking every group because every group in diaspora are hypocrites. All of them. All of them are money mongers. They are thieves. I will tell you, because the main thing what you see after my investigation, the main thing you see groups in diaspora did not accept Seseku, did not accept the governing council, did not accept Skakuf is because of monetary items. Just because of money. Now, why that one say for Washington, that way they contribute that 45,000. The next thing within our who more money, maybe we scatter the money. Now, my main point that. So immediately after Washington, if you look at now money, now whether you see first conclave no hole, second conclave no hole, third conclave no hole, fourth conclave no hole, because of which money, that's their interest. And I don't tell when I say any person waiting for diaspora, the fight now for a personal self-interest for gain money. I don't tell now whether you see that way editor to come up with this county by county way, IG canton and maybe local by local, I supported it 100%. Because for the past 2 years, every government, even I'm more talk again, now again, the very thing where Seseku do am, now the very thing Sako can do am. For Washington, this thing, Sarkozy extend a hand of fellowship. He still give a hand of fellowship to brothers. He tell the brothers, say me they join. But immediately they come under the collaboration, they can't talk. The next day, the boy they scatter. Now because of money. So the only way the revolution get to succeed is removing diasporans and leaders away from money. Away from money. Because the financial gain they be get them before the revolution, because of the revolution, they don't get those gains again. Now it make them furious. Now when you see me at the vex with any surrogate, at the vex with any group, because 2 years is enough for your brothers to beg you. 2 years. You've even decided say you want to take 1 year. You beg. But for 2 years, Kakuf come up, Tawe Patasan come up for hiding, they beg you. It's governing council come, they beg you. Interim government, they beg you. They send you letter, you debunk the letter. They send you message, you debunk the message. They don't cash Seku. Sako come, Sako beg una for collaboration. Una cash not under one thing, una they collaborate. After 2 days, una say me they scatter money, many man send money on share. My people, then you expect me to come on Facebook with my conscience and wait till I don't pass through, don't see how suffer people they pass for street. You tell me, say me, I can't support a group. My people, is it correct? Is it correct? Then wait if Frenchman go look way. Wait if Frenchman go look way. That's why I'm talking to all una today. And this one, the go now for this is my brother Capo Daniel. I address the issue because time is going. I address the issue. Capo Daniel can bring post say IG collect 200,000, then he use 97,000 for people for ground zero. First of all, I tell you some one thing. IG, you see, IG slow for disburse money because of middlemen. The IG can't realize because me myself I be the vex. IG can't realize say money where it be the send for ground zero. Groups they be do they not be the receive. The major groups then they be the carry the money they hold on for themselves. Then they send peanuts to those the way they not be major groups. That saying when money enter for some big commander hand, it begin a cheating change. That saying that only people they shit down for your own group they chop fine. That one the way they do for other small group they suffer. IG no be no so. IG no be no say middlemen they be the play deal. Middlemen will play. Now why that wanna see me? I take some one time I come for here online. I can't talk about middlemen because then when I realize some group leader come for me can say the interim government is not giving us money. I take my time. I contacted the interim government. I said, but the money they were contributing for my trip to Boya, it's for ground zero. Why? Then the IG tell me say the money where it come out from people they get for hold and fine because now people they hard earn money where they suffer. They not go just talk say okay my trip to Boya one this ground zero one this they give them. He said they don't give plenty so but they not be the get result because of waiting people be the collect money they no action no they happen. Now for the IG slow. The IG now asks all the middlemen say make the come. Make they bring the name of the people the way they be give money for ground. They go ask the financial department make they send that money direct for the people. They no one do it again say because they say when they pass money for that people their hand for and they send it for ground zero. It the over make things that be complicated. Was it a bad idea, my people? Now none of those middlemen come up with those people their name. My people, when we are doing for the revolution, let's do things with pure heart. That's my main way see me at the vex. Let's do things with pure heart. You cannot reward yourself. You see this our brother Aya Paul Abine waiting for ground zero. Aya is doing a lot for this struggle. And every day we all on Facebook, what do we always tell Aya? We tell him that my brother, you're doing a great job, but we cannot reward you, only God will reward you. If you're playing a role for your people, then your brother, and for your roots, for where we belong, my brother, you should not think about, say, you want payment now. But no, say your payment will come up. So when this period, this thing happen, the middlemen, they deny forgive the names. They say no. Now I just start struggle. I just start send communicate out. Say if people they need money, may they contact them. And you see from the day where I just stop use middlemen, complain, people start complaining. People start complaining from the day when IG stop use middlemen. We don't see all kinds of things that come out. Diaspora, Ground Zero is suffering of this. If these middlemen truly love the children of Ground Zero, why they not give the name to the IG? May the IG send the money? The IG still get money where he get for send. But the middle people don't want to give the names. The middle people don't want to give the names of the people down on Ground Zero because the IG want to cut off the middleman. Then now, you see now, our brother now go bring, our activist Capo Daniel go bring, say they take 200,000, they don't send 91,000, IG don't embezzle 90-something thousand. Mafe asks, if you look the way this revolution don't go, Southern Cameroonians, I like when we are truthful to each other. Since they take away Seseko, Sako come, wait, Sako start preach about self-defense. My people wanna follow me for this Facebook. Things they never change. Then when Seseko be there, how many groups they wanna be the year they be intensify things them like now? How many? Then when Seseko be there where it be do it things secretly for back with the DOD and the whatever. How many people? How many groups them they be intense? How Ground Zero be the shake so? Ground Zero, una be even here say people they be come for corner. You know, una be here for bush on time for Manfe and some kind of sites. I do want to ask some of we. Let's be conscious because now una dey help Frenchman assimilate we. When Seseko be there, no una be here self-defense na for only for around that site. Manfe, maybe inside Northern Zone side. But since we Sako come, let's be very clear. Things changed. Today, even inside Boya, people they go say they want change. Even inside Boya. And then the thing where it baffle me and say, we have groups. These groups they don't long exist before the interim government was created. And the one to baffle me and say, they always remember this quote where one of our papa, Dr. Kwanga be talk sometimes say, they don't create government, they no whole. So any government what they can't create now waste of time. Plenty people don't know say the interim government go stand. Plenty. It's a plenty people don't be president for things and the government they don't fail and need this and that. Plenty people they know say this interim government with me and you will talk today, it go stand. They not be no say go even reach today what they tell you. They be no say after 1, 2, 3 months, the interim government go quench. They not be no. Now, no person never question groups, their accounts. That means say no person never ever asked some group since we are entered this revolution. Now, if you don't see me at the vex, no person never ever asked some group say wait an account. If you look from the day when this revolution will be for 2 years, if you go online, you will never find a post on any person's wall. Apart from those that way they stand with IG for ask some people they say make they bring their account. You will never. But people will take their time. They will travel and go to places to go and debunk, go and remove something, go and find things for IG. They would do everything to bring for IG. Then I ask myself, some person, my mommy used to talk, say, you must not get 100 million for show people say you good. You fit get 2,000, you show person say you good. IG never be for 27 years, never be for 30 years. IG don't be for some short period of time. But the truth is, even though they are not perfect, even though the IG is not perfect, but we feel IG from the little way we give IG, me and you will feel the IG. True or false? From the little. Now, nobody has questioned the others who they don't get. Nobody find account. Now, a couple Daniel say they don't give now only 97,000 for Ground Zero. And amongst the 97,000, 103,000 don't be embezzled by the IG. My brother, you don't count how many, they don't give you the balance sheet. They don't give you account of which the IG don't buy. They don't give an account. How, where, and where did you carry the investigation? Who and who did you talk to? So my people, first of all, I want to tell you now, I be given a last time I say one AK-47 now about close to more just say $5,000 for one. One granite now 500. How many soldiers the way they under ASC? You get about close to 8 to 10,000 soldiers now. If you multiply one AK for 5,000 times 1,000, it already passed 200,000. It already passed 200,000. More even talk only for that budget we give. One AK na 5,000. Multiply one AK to 1,000 soldiers. More never talks a 1,000 self. More only take even their own group where they support them. More say they get 200 soldiers or 300. Multiply that one AK 5,000 to 200 times one granite 500. For one day, how many granite did they use? Okay, yes, my brother Ambate say more just say 1 2 for now. Multiply 1 2 for one AK. Then you times them by 200. More just say 200. More take the smallest figure. It go come out 200 and something thousand. That means that money where they begin for IG, that money for that 200,000 don't finish. That's the first thing. And since when the IG come, if the boys do not be get current machine, if now only that bag gone, at least some for the overhead casualties. The boy they don't upgrade. If I look at men, they don't upgrade. Pictures the day where they don't upgrade. They don't get upgraded a machine. They don't get granite. More forget only about the boys than now. More go for refugees the way they did, because anything will happen at IG they call them. If anything will happen at IG they call them. More talk about refugees na IG they call them. More we talk about people where they did for jail. Manchester BBC they need job, they need job and everything. Even though now we don't get groups the way they support the interim government to like HSS and everything. Na IG they call them. How many people did they contribute for IG? How many people did they give money for IG? How many? If one people that they contribute for IG for inside this revolution, they not reach up to 300 people. You know, reach up to 300 people where they sustain that revolution. That's the bitter truth. Now, my people, why am I saying all this? Is to tell you that sometimes let's stop this. You know, go stand for the government where it prove itself under every day. I even talk about waiting. They don't bring on a television. Amber don't come. Amber TV, they pay satellite bill. You don't hear some one day like that first time we will be there for SCBC. They complain for satellite bill. They know they complain again for satellite bill. We not even know when they don't pay Amber bills. We not even know when they don't pay the Amber television bill. It didn't for satellite. They don't bring on again a radio station. How many groups don't even launch one radio station? For all the money the way they don't collect them. More talk say they never give nothing. How many groups don't even go for Nigeria go help refugee? How many groups? But nobody not ever talk about the account for the groups. How many groups don't go Nigeria go check our people then they? How many groups don't even launch the radio station? Southern Cameroonians. Make una no give chance for those people the way they don't collect money that they use now. Make una no give chance for people where they don't go collect small money that they use now. Now, I want to continue now go for my brother Eric Tato yesterday. He talk say, it no be no more supreme commander. Some people they look and start say shame this, shame that. Eric Tato wake up yesterday say based on a platform and everything where the work have, where as it deal with the people, the way they follow a platform, it don't realize and say the title where it be one taken because of leader they agreed. When I say for this revolution, I be very proud for say I get few brothers the way they see and sisters. I feel call their name. For me, when I sit down, this is my small, I get book, I get iPad, I get things away. If you see my small, I copy names them for people. I know I might be like, I did like, you know, for that will be there for primary school and secondary school. Teacher, they say copy the names of noise makers. For inside this revolution, I they copy names of noise makers. People the way they work now for destroy the revolution. I they keep them. Day where the revolution go end, that day, we go show people the way they delay the struggle. We go know that time. If now me I delay them, We go here for boy, whether na me, Prince J. delay am. For now, I dey copy names, all the names them of people the way they delay the struggle, people where they decide we group than putting Amazonian face. Yesterday, our brother Richter to come out can say he's no more the supreme commander. Say he bless on his platform, he don't realize and say if people they don't like that title. Say the be say he never be proud. People they start say shame. Let me tell you something, Southern Cameroonians. There are some few people who follow this revolution with their heart. Few. One, I will tell you, one. I will not put myself because some people go talk. Man, I not count myself. My count. One, I will not lie you. Atta John. If you coach Atta John, anything you want coach Atta John. Atta John, he follow this revolution with his heart. He feel the pain for his brothers. Second, Kemi Ashu. Kemi they follow this revolution with his heart because he feel the pain for his brother. Kuku Blinks, he follow this revolution with his heart. My other brother, Mark Barata, my elder man, Mark, he follow this revolution with his heart. But I say, time the be where they be caught up in the middle. You know they know how to do, but sometimes God they help you. Those people I don't call you, plus Eric Tato, and then Yannick Sikot. Now people then that way they move themselves from friendship, they move themselves from things, then they focus on the revolution. That's why when I still get Amber Revolution. Because if those people they not be there, my people, before they talk this revolution on a history. Before they talk this revolution on a history. And I will repeat it to you. One, Kemi Ashu, Kuku Blinks, Eric Tato, Yannick Sikot, Atta John. If I don't mistake, and then with our almighty Mark Barata, even though sometimes it be caught up in the lane because of past history, you see the stand bed, at least it will for the people, they always show. It get the people at heart, even though it be surrounded by so many crowd. But I thank God for the wisdom where God don't give for he the mark. He did not have to put himself in the place where he no go dirty hand for the people. And I pray God say make it always stand so. And also sometimes it be very difficult for bite the finger we feed you. I understand you, my brother, but keep it up. So those are the few. So Eric Tato come out, come yesterday, can't say they go down. Some people they say it's a shame. Now because of now they make leaders, they know the one come out. You the surrogates, when I don't give leader pride. You the surrogates, when I don't give the leader pride. When I don't make the leader they be so proudful. Where leader if you say if I go down now they no go look me. It's normal. It's normal. It's normal. It is like me when I put post and my people come on and say, no, Prince Jeka, this post is not good. This post is against this post is against that. I will definitely go to my setting. I go and say, only me can see it. I click on it. Only me and only me official. For say, make the multitudes of people, the way they don't comment, they understand, say, I'm with them. So, thank you for one name, Ambazonia. Mama Besse Marie. I'm sorry, I forgot to even call her too. That's another strong lady. That's another strong lady. So, Eric Tato don't calm down, say no be supreme commander. And I'm happy, say he hear the voice of the people. I'll be happy. Now, Southern Cameroonians, let me do my final finishing touches on this county by county and local by local. You see, my brother Eric Tato brought county by county. The interim government have come with locals by locals. It's almost the same thing. Local by locals, county by county is just like in the days of the colonial master in the British era, they be used now local government, native authorities. So, and then county by county is a step. It's just local by local is the step before you get to county by county. So, I think say one thing about them, I say we are activists. Let's give the interim government that chance that even though we want something, they might not give it full back. Maybe they have their own broadbands. They have their own thinking tanks. We might come up with a good idea. Let's give them a chance to broad it wide. If we see and say no fit waka, I believe say then that time if we come up back against a bed, how we not check them? For now, the two concepts them they be very good because local government is just like the people from a particular local government in Menchum will take care of their locality, and then county by county now is the whole of a particular a state, like the Manu state, the Fako state, or the Fako county. So with local by local and county by county, it's almost the same thing, but the local by local is the route to spring up a county. Just like how I tell and I say block by blocks was the main step. The best way what papa will be come up with block by block. Now it don't make all will be conscious by these ideologies. I always tell una so. Now why that when it comes to other ideologies, I talk say if you want deny it be wrong. That means they get a plan. Because if you start for block by block is a concept of making every person be conscious of a revolution. Every Ambazonian be conscious. Una see and today they take picking the out of Sika because of waiting. Mommy they be conscious of the revolution. They take picking and go house because they know the days ahead will be very dark. That's block by block. Consciousness of the Fako block has made Sika Baptist College to close down today. That's consciousness. That's block by block. Consciousness of the block by block method made Sase College yesterday for them to go back home. That's consciousness of block by block. Now we need to step up, because if we don't step up, like yesterday, people were they start distancing themselves. We are not involved in the Sase attack. We're not involved in this. La Republic don't already go do them. La Republic has a block. The block now then one way they don't go attack Sase College yesterday. Una see and answer what you get for do. We get for step up now to locals by locals, because we'll start get a local, we start get a county, we go start move all those block by that wicked block the way they destroy the revolution. So it's on the base step, the same basis. So I believe say the IG now it want try for come up with the concept of county by county, but want to start it on a preliminary stage. On a primary stage. Now they want start time. They want start time on a primary stage for develop and up now to a secondary stage, and then the finished state now go be now at the Ambazonian state. So now we don't get the blocks them, we don't move now to locals, then we go to county, then we go to the state. That's how it has to grow up. So every person where it follow the ideology, I believe say we all through this concept we are impacting it. The only way it vex me for them, I say some people they want to make common for some particular person. So you see, I don't know if some of them take oath, because some sorrow gives them for this revolution, they act like say they don't take oath. If una take oath, una tell we, because some of una not even reason again. It likes the oath way una take them, because I know some people don't take oath. I know, but I know go talk them. Some people don't take oath for some groups them. So if una oath the one I don't take them for those groups them, if una don't go she done, it don't make una the one she done for day, una the one go against the revolution. But at least make you use your brain sometimes. So Southern Cameroonians, my dear people of Ambazonia, we have the revolution in our hands. We have the revolution in our hands. So please, we have to sustain this revolution. Make Seseko not die. We have to sustain this revolution. That is the basis. If we can sustain this revolution, then make we know say Seseko they go come out alive. Please, let's sustain this revolution. Because now, as I be tell those the way we don't start before, I tell when I say the international government they want watch we. The international government they watch how we fit sustain the revolution. La Republic go try. If they not fit succeed, just like how they stop apartheid for South Africa, now so the new nation of Ambazonia go rise. So I beg, if any person get a question we want to ask, may the person send them. Oben Brandon say county by county is the best. Yeah, my bro, it's still the same thing. From local to local, it will immediately merge to a county. It's still the same thing. You're right, my bro. Even under county by county or local by local, money no dey pass for no man yan. Money no go pass for any person yan. Even under the boat, county by county, local by local, money no go touch some person yan. Money no go pass. Now the main thing that I know say most of the kind of for money. So my brother, don't be worried. I know that one very well. I know most groups and they stand for this thing because of money. Because under block by block, when that people they already be conscious or they never be conscious, since they do they go to work mago. Please, I beg, if you have a question, please ask. Ask, please, let me leave. Yannick Sikot say, people, you should come. So after here, my brother Yannick Sikot will be going live. Yes, so these 229 people watching me, please, after here, you can go again, go get more inspiration of the revolution from my brother Yannick Sikot. Please don't forget that. Don't forget that. Elma say local by local, same as block by block. Yeah, in one terms, but local by local deals with combination of more blocks, Emma. Block by block is just one block. Local by local deals with a conglomeration of many blocks. That's why I said the person who brought the ideology of block by block is still his ideology which is growing. And I don't see why people should be, when something wants to grow because it's not from you, you start refusing. You understand? I said it that if you came up with block by block, you are the master of this thing which is going up, and you need to be okay when your ideology is being developed into other things. It is like person if you come out one mathematics book and then with your mathematics book, other mathematics books they come out. Block by block self the ideology don't start for that side. They just pick and for this was part bring them for here. But now block by block now one block. Now, whether we say La Republic, they don't start disguised to Ambazonians and they don't enter bush. Now, but when you start call local by locals or county by county, you do with the conglomerations of many blocks, Elma. It deal with the conglomerations of many blocks. So, my people, thanks very much for this wonderful time, and those the way they don't watch this show, show today. I beg, make we keep the focus. We need to keep the focus. We need to keep the focus. I believe, say, with the approach all now for this revolution, now, I believe, say, every person don't get an ideology if you be focused about this revolution. So please keep the focus. We all are doing it for the betterment of the next generation. So please stay focused. Stay focused. And then one thing they I want beg, I beg our brothers them, our sisters them. For this revolution, I know say some people they get their own side, but make we not go to the extent of insulting some people them right to their personal life. I beg so. I beg so. For this revolution, any man they try to convince this other person in their own ideology they best. But may we not go for the extent of insulting somebody's personal life and begging. I take example for which happened for my post where I put on today. So my brother goes to the extent so they insult on my sister personal life. I beg, make it not happen so. We love each one another. May we love one another and may we stay concentrated. I love you all and please let's still focus. Join Yannick Sikot in his video after this and have a blessed evening. Bye for now. Ambazonia Bobo, you have been missing. I've stopped, please. I've stopped Ambazonia Bobo. You have been missing. Well, let's go. Let's follow Yannick, please. Let's punch some love signs on love and let's watch the screen with some love signs. Punch love and click share and let's join Yannick. Punch love. Let me see the love signs. Punch love signs. Let's go. Punch the love sign. I want to see the love signs coming. Then I will shut off my camera. Yannick, you're welcome. I want to see the love signs coming and off my camera.